Now, good morning children. Welcome to the English class. So today we are going to continue the lesson number 7. Okay. So this lesson we will today word wonder. Okay. So in the word wonder we will cover the 3 topics as alliteration, personification and adjective. So let's start from the alliteration. So before start this you have to read the sentence. Okay. So we have no time to stand and stare. The boy buzz around as busy as bee. Okay, so student, you will notice that the highlight sounds are repeated in this sentence. This is known as alliteration. ये क्या कहलाता है? Alliteration. What is the definition of alliteration? Yes, alliteration refer to the repetition of a particular sound. Underline the student. Repetition of a particular sound in the first syllable of a series of words or phrases. Poets use this poetic device to create rhythm in the poem and to highlight the effect of what is being said. देखिए स्टूडेंट, alliteration क्या होता है? alliteration जिसको हम अनुप्रास बोलते हैं, इसमें क्या होता है कि रिपीटेशन ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर साउंड. सो यू नोटिस द इनटू एग्जांपल एज अ स्टैंड एंड स्टेयर. सो क्या हो रहा है? रिपीटेशन ऑफ साउंड स्टैंड एंड स्टेयर एंड द फर्स्ट लेवल ऑफ अ सीरीज ऑफ वर्ड्स एंड सेम. एंड एस और एस क्या है सिलेबल क्या है? सेम है. हिंदी में हम इसको क्या बोलते हैं? अनुप्रास. ये क्या है? फिगर ऑफ स्पीच है. जब बार बार पास में रखना. ओके, जब किसी भी कविता या पोयम में से कोई भी एक वर्ड एक से अधिक बार आता है तो वो क्या कहलाता है? अनुप्रास अलंकार कहलाता है. ओके स्टूडेंट, इन द नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस यू नोटिस द poet buzzed around as busy as a bee. You notice as a syllable B and B. So first letter of the B, boy, buzzed, busy as a bee. Okay, so you notice the repetition of a particular sound and you notice the repetition of particular sound in the first syllable of a series of a word. This is called a alliteration. ये क्या कहलाता है आपका? alliteration, जिसको हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं अनुप्रास. Okay student, so now स्टूडेंट यू नोटिस दैट दी जब वर्ड का रिपीटेशन बारी बारी हो रहा है और जब साउंड्स भी क्या हो रही है? सेम हो रही है, तो उनको एलिट्रेशन कहते हैं. सो एयर द एक्सरसाइज रिलेटेड दिस एलिट्रेशन. सो नाउ मेक अ अल्टरनेटिव सेंटेंस ऑफ योर ओन using these words and the first has been done for you. देखिए the first sentence as word आपको दे रखा है baby, तो आपको उसे sentence बनाना है जिसमें आपको क्या यूज करना है? alliteration, which means हमको जो भी words हम जो भी sentence बनाएंगे उसमें जैसे baby का B फर्स्ट जो letter है, जो syllable है, उसको हम वापस क्या करेंगे? repeat करेंगे. So you notice the baby bowled in the bathroom. So here B and B. So in this line we use a alliteration. In the next sentence, now in the next sentence you notice the cake. As a we make a sentence, use the alliteration. Mother baked a chocolate cake. Here we use as a C chocolate, as a C cake. Okay. Number third sentence, the word is here given park. So there is a people tree in the park. We use as a P, as a people, as a P, as a park. So this is the alliteration in this sentence. Number 4, C. He has sailed the 7 seas. So here we use alliteration as a sailed 7 seas. Okay, so we make a sentence using alliteration. Okay, student. Number 5, shoes. Yes, I have got a hole in sole of my shoe. Okay, so here we use as a S sole and as shoes. Okay, number 6, tree. A tall tree stands at the entrance to the school. देखिए tall and tree, we use the first syllable as the same T and T, so this is called a alliteration. Okay, so student, I hope you have to understood the alliteration. Now student, now we will take a next topic. This is related to a personification. Okay, so now before this, read these sentences. The horse's stable went for its occupant. An angry storm is approaching. Okay, so now Okay, next sentence, the door groaned and it was pushed open. Next sentence, Earth opened her arms wide and embraced all humanity. So the student, this in each of these sentences, something that is not meant of spoken of as if it has a human emotions or reactions. Okay, these features that poet and writers often use is called personification. Yes, student, you notice that in this first sentence, that door groaned as it was pushed open. क्या हो रहा है कि दरवाजा खुलते ही कड़कड़ा उठा. In the second sentence, पृथ्वी ने अपनी बाहें चौड़ी कर दी. कैसे अपनी बाहें चौड़ी कर दी? किसी अपनी सारी मानवता को गले लगा लिया. ओके, सो आपने नोटिस किया है कि जब हम बात कर रहे हैं जो पर्सोनिफिकेशन, जिसको हम बोलते हैं मानवीकरण. मानवीकरण क्या होता है? व्हेन यू गिव एन एनिमल और ऑब्जेक्ट क्वालिटीज और एबिलिटी दैट ओनली अ ह्यूमन बीइंग है. जो ह्यूमन बीइंग्स की जो क्वालिटी होती है वो हम किसी नॉन लिविंग बीइंग में हम यूज करते हैं. तो दिस क्रिएट लिटरेरी टूल्स टू ऐड इंटरेस्ट एंड फन टू पोएम और स्टोरी. So that is a personification. So in other words, you can say personification is the practice of attributing human qualities to the thing, an idea or an animal when we speak or write about in literature. Okay, it is a literary device we use to make poetry more interesting. Personification एक मानवीकरण होता है जिसके अंदर हम जब भी कोई सेंटेंस लिखते हैं ये ऐसे ऐसे हम इसको पोइट्री में यूज करते हैं, एज ए लिटरेरी टर्म होता है, एज ए लिटरेचर में यूज करते हैं, जिसमें क्या होती है जो ह्यूमन क्वालिटीज होती है वो हम किसको दे देते हैं? एज ए एनिमल्स को या नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स को दे देते हैं ह्यूमन क्वालिटीज. तो वो क्या कहलाती है? पर्सोनिफिकेशन कहलाती है. अब देखिए इसी सेंटेंस में अर्थ ओपन हर आर्म्स. क्या अर्थ अपनी आर्म्स खोल सकती है? लेकिन हमने एज ए ये जो क्वालिटी किसकी है? क्वालिटी किसकी है? ह्यूमन बीइंग्स की क्वालिटी कि हम अपनी बाहें चौड़ी कर सकते हैं, हम किसी को गले लगा सकते हैं. लेकिन ये क्वालिटी किसको दे दी है सेंटेंस में? अर्थ को. जैसे अर्थ ओपन हर आर्म्स वाइड. अर्थ ने अपनी बाहें क्या कर दी है? पूरी चौड़ी कर दी है, अपनी बाहें खोल दी है. एंड एम्ब्रेस मतलब क्या होता है? किसी को गले लगाना. ऑल ह्यूमैनिटी. ह्यूमैनिटी मतलब क्या होती है? मानवता. तो उन्होंने क्या करी है? अब मानवता को अपनी बाहें चौड़ी करके मानवता को गले लगा लिया. सो ये क्या कहलाता है? हमारा पर्सोनिफिकेशन. सो आई एम गिविंग अनदर सेंटेंस. इफ आई से आई वेंट आउट लास्ट नाइट द सिटी वाज स्लीपिंग. City does not actually sleep, but sleeping is the quality of man. Okay, I gave this quality to the city. मैंने quality किसको दे दी? City को दे दी. So for example, I say moon was laughing, the flower were dancing, and these are the example of personification because moving, sleeping, watching, happy, laughing, okay, smiling are the human qualities, but we give this quality to non-human object. This is called personification. ये क्या कहलाते हैं? Personification कहलाते हैं. I hope you have to understood. आपको समझ में आ गया अच्छे से personification. So let's start this exercise related to a personification. So match the column. So now there are the column A and B. So number 1, the wind whistled throughout the day. अब देखिए यहाँ पर जिस सेंटेंस में as if we use personification, the wind whistled. क्या wind whistle करती है? हमें human की जो क्वालिटी है वो किस में दे दी है? हमें objects और things में दे देती है. personification कहलाता है. So we match this, and here the number second we use as a. Okay, now B, a slice of bread jumped out of a toaster. Just अब हमको मैच करना है. A slice of bread jumped out of the toaster. Here number 1 we match number B. Okay, number C, the storm devoured anything standing in this way. Yes, devour means क्या होता है? Destroy करना. Okay, the storm had destroyed anything standing in this way. So here we use as a storm number 5th. Okay, so we use a matchup C. Okay, now number 4, the angry cloud march across the sky. जो angry जो cloud होता है वो क्या कर रहा है? March across the sky. So we match as a number 3rd as a D. Okay, now next sentence, the moon smiled at the children. So here we use as a moon smiled at the children. So in the 6th number we match from the 6th. Okay, here the number 6 is here as we use as a, हम क्या करेंगे 6 को किसे मैच करेंगे एज ए ई से. ओके ओके नाउ नंबर एफ. देखिए एफ, द फायर फाइटर्स रिसल्ट विद टाइम एज ही extinguished द बर्निंग प्लेस. अब देखिए पर्सोनिफिकेशन यूज हो रहा है फायर फाइटर को, हर हम जो बात करते हैं रिसल्ट विद टाइम एंड ही extinguish मतलब बुझा देता है द बर्निंग प्लेस. ओके सो वी मैच फ्रॉम दिस एज नंबर 4. ओके एफ. Okay, now student, I hope you have to understood the matchup related this personification. Okay. Okay, student, this is another topic of English grammar, that is adjective. So I hope you have to already learn this topic in English grammar. Okay, so now let's revise this topic once again. So you have already learned that adjectives are words that describe noun or pronouns that say something more about the nouns that follow them. Okay, so here firstly you have to read the sentence as a, my bicycle is fast, that is their house. So the highlighted words are adjectives that are used with noun to show possession. सबसे पहले स्टूडेंट अब आप मेरे को ये बताइए, जब भी हमने एडजेक्टिव जो हमने पार्ट पढ़ा था, सबसे पहले you have to know about the adjectives. So let me explain. Adjective describe the quality of noun or pronoun. Okay, so what is adjective? जो noun और जो नाउन मतलब संज्ञा और सर्वनाम प्रनाउन की विशेषता बताती हैं, वो क्या कहलाती हैं? एडजेक्टिव्स कहलाते हैं, जिसको हम हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? विशेषण. सो एडजेक्टिव्स आर ऑफ मेनी काइंड. सो इन दिस चैप्टर वी will talk about the 3 or 4 adjectives. Okay, in the first adjectives we talk about possessive adjective. So possessive, what is a possessive adjective? Possessive adjective indicates possession or ownership. Means हिंदी में हम बोलते हैं जो possessive adjective होता है, मतलब क्या होता है उसका कि अधिकार. जब हमारा कोई possession होता है, ownership होती है, किसी पे हमारा अधिकार होता है, तो उसके लिए हम कौन सा adjective यूज करेंगे? As a possessive adjective. So in the possessive adjective the words are my, their. Okay, so in 2 sentences my bicycle is first. So here adjective, possessive adjective is my here, and bicycle is you already know noun here. So here we adjective describe the noun. तो adjective describe कर रही है noun को, तो my bicycle तो ownership बता रहे हैं कि किसकी bicycle है? मेरी bicycle है. Possession use कर रहे हैं. In the next sentence that is their house. So their house, that is their house. So ये their house क्या यहाँ पे as a noun है, and their क्या यहाँ पे adjective है. So here we use as a their as a possessive adjective, क्योंकि their house मतलब ये possession बता रहे हैं कि उनका house है. Okay, this is a possessive adjective. Now read the sentences. Next adjective is related to interrogative adjective. Whose pen is lost? Which boy is taller? So in the sentences, the adjectives whose and which modifies noun to indicate a question about them. जब भी हमको जो क्वेश्चन है, आपको पता है कि this is called interrogative adjectives. It describe a noun by asking a question. जब भी हम क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं, जो डिस्क्राइब कर रहे हैं नाउन को, क्या कहलाते हैं? हमारे interrogative adjective कहलाते हैं. As a word we use whose, and which doublet words we use. Okay, whose pen, whose is a here as an interrogative adjective, pen is here, pen is as a noun here, which is here as an adjective, and boy is here as a noun. So you have to understood which and whose modified noun, both are modified the noun to indicate a question about them. To indicate कर रहा है कि आपसे क्या क्वेश्चन के बारे में पूछ रहा है कि whose pen is lost. Okay, which boy is taller. Okay, so now this is a interrogative adjective. Now let's move on to another adjective, emphasizing adjective. So student, firstly you have to know about the emphasizing adjective, that is used to emphasize our feelings about something or someone. ये emphasize मतलब प्रभाव डालना, किसी पे क्या होता है? प्रभाव डालना, but it is used with noun. Okay, so now let's look in the example. This is very short I wanted. अब देखिए हम ये भी बोल सकते हैं this is a shirt I wanted. So we use word very, मतलब हम emphasis कर रहे हैं उस शर्ट पे एम्फेसिस कर रहे हैं कि दिस इज द वेरी शर्ट, ये फैली वही शर्ट है जो मुझे चाहिए. नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस, दिस इज एब्सोल्यूट नॉनसेंस. सो वी ऑलरेडी अब हम बोल सकते हैं कि दिस इज नॉनसेंस. सो हमने क्या बोला, दिस इज एब्सोल्यूट नॉनसेंस बोल रहे हैं हम. ओके, सो वी यूज एम्फेसिस. हम क्या कर रहे हैं, जो एडजेक्टिव जो हम एज ए नाउन जो यूज कर रहे हैं उसमें हम क्या यूज कर रहे हैं, एज एडजेक्टिव यूज कर रहे हैं उससे पहले. और वो भी कौन सा यूज कर रहे हैं, एम्फेसाइजिंग, जो मतलब बोलने का जो तरीका है और जो हम लिख रहे हैं उस पर क्या कर रहे हैं, वो प्रभाव डाल रहा है. तो वो क्या कहलाता है हमारा, emphasizing adjectives. Okay student, I hope you have to understood the three adjectives as we already learned, possessive, interrogative and emphasis adjectives. So I hope we have to understood this adjective because we have already done this part in English grammar. Okay, so now let's start the exercise related to these adjectives. So a. Fill in each of the blanks with a suitable adjective. Also state the type of adjectives you are using. अब आपको क्या करना है कि हमको suitable adjective यूज करना है और हमको साथ में ये बताना है कि हमने कौन सा adjective, कौन सा type यूज करा है. So let's start. Number 1. Dash book are you reading nowadays? Okay, so here we use as a which. Which book? Okay, which book are you reading nowadays? So here the adjective interrogative. Okay student, now next sentence. The girls looked like dash mother. जो लड़कियां अपनी मदर की तरह ही दिखती हैं. So now the here we use as look like their, THEIR. Okay, their mother. So here we use which adjective? Here we use possessive adjective. POSSESSIVE. Possessive adjective. Okay student, I hope you have to understood. Now student, now number third sentence, we lost dash way in the busy market. So now student, here we use as we lost our way. Okay, here we write our. Okay, okay. Now so this is written as a possessive adjective, where here we write as a P for possessive. Number 4, I usually find singing a dash pleasure. Here you notice I usually find singing dash pleasure, singing a great pleasure, where we write great pleasure. So the sentence is as a type of adjective emphasis. Here we only write emphasis. Okay, now number 5th sentence, have you seen dash house? Have you seen which house? His house. Okay, HI has his house. Okay, so here we write as a P. Number 6, the entire area is in an dash mess. So here we use as absolute mess. Okay, ABSOLUTE, absolute mess. Oh, type of sentence, type of adjective, emphasis. Okay, number 7 sentence, dash pen you want? Yes, which pen you want? Which pen do you want? So this is a interrogative. Okay, now number 8, whose are dash shoes? Whose are my shoes? Okay, now my shoes. Okay, number 8 here types of sentence is a emphatic. Number 9, I saw the mishap with my dash eyes. So here we use as a very. Or type of sentence here as emphatic. Now number 10, the event was a dashboard. The event was a, we write complete board. Okay student, now so a type of sentence here as a emphatic adjective. Okay student, so now I hope you have to understood the sentence. Now let's start the another exercise. Identify the type of adjective in each of these sentences. Mark P for a possessive adjective, I for an interrogative adjective, and E for an emphasizing adjective. The first one has been done for you. देखिए first number, I had an awesome day. Here we use as awesome. Awesome here as an adjective is a emphasizing adjective. Number second, her dress was very pretty. So here we use as adjective her. Her here as a her क्या है? As a possessive adjective. Okay, we write P, and next very we use an emphasizing adjective. Okay, now number third, which book are you going to buy? Okay, which book are you going to buy? So here which is here, underline the which. Here we use as a interrogative adjective. Whose bag is this? Yes, whose here as adjective, so here we use as a interrogative adjective. Okay, now their house is near the park. अब देखिए उसका उनका जो house है क्या है, park के near है, तो their house we use as a possessive adjective. Underline the there. Okay, student. Number six, you have done an outstanding job. So here underline the student outstanding, and this is ये कौन सा sentence है? ये है आपका emphasizing. Okay. Okay, number six, you have done an outstanding job. Here as underline the outstanding, and this is a emphasizing adjective. Number seven, my jacket is black and hers is red. Okay, here my is here as a possessive adjective. Now project has been a total failure. So in number 8 sentence we underline the total, and this is a emphasizing adjective. Okay, student, I hope you have to understood the lesson. We have covered the alliteration, personification, and adjective. Okay,